When selling a business, you and your M&A advisor need to decide whether to set a price or market the business without one. There are advantages and disadvantages of each, and choosing the wrong approach can cost you a lot of money. In this video, we'll run through when you should consider each approach and why. Businesses tend to fit into a spectrum, with cash flow at one end and intellectual property at the other. So, a business with strong, consistent cash flow and no significant intellectual property would generally be at one end. At the other end, there's an idea, an invention, some sort of patented product that may not yet have gone into production. Generally, the stronger the cash flow, the more definable the value is. The stronger the intellectual property, compared with the cash flow, the more open-ended the value will be. Most small businesses are marketed for sale at a specific price. In many cases, this is the right way to go. It simplifies the initial qualifying process by establishing the size of the business and the owner's expectations. It's convenient. Buyers can check their capacity to fund the acquisition before having to make an inquiry. It's the most effective way when the price is supported by a clearly defined profit or cash flow. It promotes a quick and efficient process. But setting the price does have downsides. Setting the price could unnecessarily cap the ultimate sale price. Each buyer may value the opportunity differently, and buyers will automatically assume that the asking price is the high bar and work out how much less than that they can get the business for. So it would be very unusual to be able to achieve a higher price than the asking price. There are circumstances when it is better to invite expressions of interest instead of setting a specific price. Where the price expectation can't be supported by the past trading results, where there's significant intellectual property that exceeds the value of the current cash flow, where the forecasts for the future are higher than the historic results, where the maintainable earnings can't be easily determined, or where there's significant strategic benefit to specific buyer categories, and where the market has the potential to drive the price higher. There are also disadvantages of inviting expressions of interest instead of setting a specific price. Buyers don't know the size and the price expectation until they inquire. The process is less efficient with an extra step for each buyer. It may deter buyers who are unsure of the price expectations. It may just look too hard for some of them. It may deter experienced buyers who have previously wasted time and been burnt by investigating business opportunities where there was no price set, only to find that the seller's expectations were just off the scale. So when opting for expressions of interest, to really maximise the result, you should be prepared to provide price guidance, usually offers above X, which sets a floor price rather than a cap or a ceiling price. So in summary, businesses tend to fit into a spectrum with cash flow on one end and intellectual property on the other. The stronger the cash flow, the more definable the value. The stronger the intellectual property compared with the cash flow, the more open-ended the value would be. A specific sale price should be set where there's a defined profit and cash flow that can be evaluated, and then there's little or no substantial intellectual property. Expression of interest should be put forward where the intellectual property is stronger than the past cash flow, or the future value is substantially higher than the value based on the historic earnings. If you found this video useful, please give it a share or a thumbs up. Bye for now.